Believers, we're back with Season 3, Episode 21, featuring a sudden and inevitable betrayal. So stick around.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
What are we coming down? There we go. It's sudden death.
Oh, I get that.
It's sudden mega death.
That makes sense.
That is, you know,
That makes sense.
you know, thrash metal.
Yeah.
Guys, welcome back to the Lucha Underground After Show right here on AfterBuzz TV. I have Mike. I believe that was AfterBuzz just texting me right now. Let's throw that there. Hi, I'm Ty Matthews. You can find me on all forms of social media at Ty Matthews PMA. To my left, as always, you can find her online at Rachel Sam Evans or Rachel Sam Vans, depending on how your brain works. Or on her YouTube channel, youtube.com/snarl.
www.
There you go. You got it. Guys, it's Rachel Evans.
Yeah.
Do you guys just want to do the intro again?
What?
Why?
I'm just
We
messing.
killed it. We killed it. What are you talking about?
No, you're right. I'm dead.
We nailed it. Nailed it in one. Mark's dead. He's operating the ones and twos from the great beyond.
Did
it's
you know
fine.
that I'm drinking Clorox tonight?
Oh, good.
We're gonna
What makes
die
it different?
tonight.
I've been telling you to do that for years.
I know. And I value your opinion.
Mark on the ones and twos, accompanied by the always trusty Nancy.
Nance?
They can find Mark. Is it Mark Bodanica?
Yeah, it's Mark Donica. You find me on Twitter at Mark Donica. But we got one more. We got a special guest.
We've
tonight.
got a very special guest.
Hello,
Jimbo.
everybody.
Now Jimbo in the booth is away on official business at Bar Wrestling. If you're watching us instead, thank you. We appreciate the support. But to Rachel's left, the lovely and talented, you can find her online at _Denise Salcedo because it's Denise Salcedo.
Thank you very much for that awesome introduction.
Oh, thank
I love
you.
it.
I've been practicing it for weeks.
Dank as hell.
Dude, it's a dank nug, bro.
Yeah, oh, hell yeah, bro. So you killed it, dude.
Oh boy. Denise, what'd you think of tonight's episode?
You know what? I'm gonna say this, and this is my first line for this show. Is
It's a no pressure.
Yeah, here we go. It was more extreme than Extreme Rules.
You know what? You might be right.
Shocking.
It's a shocking
There
development.
was a lot of action on this show, a lot of violence, which was awesome. I loved it. I live for that stuff.
It's Dario Cueto's temple. Of course it's violent.
Yes.
He's our favorite soggy boy. You got it.
I'm sorry, I haven't thought about him as a soggy boy in a long time. And
He was a
when
little
I come to the club, step aside.
he was a little dry today. He's a little dry boy. Dry bones.
Was he?
Mario Kart.
No. I mean, his hair.
I mean, comparatively.
comparatively
speaking.
Yeah, he was a little. Sorry, I had something in my throat.
Sure.
He was,
No,
he
you
was a
got
little
it.
dry for my taste, honestly.
Ooh.
And I'm kind of. I don't want to like say this because I feel like it's not.
Is it gonna be a
fully
hot
formed.
take?
It's kind of a hot Rachel take. Hot rake. He's not really my boy anymore.
No.
Listen, I love him, and I think we all know
J'accuse.
that. I know, but like Mundo's,
Disappointed.
I know, Kevin.
I love him. I think I'm just feeling a little slighted by him because I want that cup.
Sure, that's fine.
And I would like to be incled in his parties of
Well,
32 people.
you'll fight Melissa for it. Obviously.
No, I'll never touch a hair on her pretty head.
No.
I would never.
No.
I would never hurt Melissa.
Speaking of hairs on pretty heads, I just want to mention somebody in the chat here wants to tell Ty that he loves him. Bill Handstock.
Bill Handstock, my favorite boy.
He said, "Hurry, tell Ty I love him. I mean, I love the gals too, but Ty has my heart." Also, Soggy Boys represent.
Bill
Yeah,
Handstock, my boy.
Some bromance.
Bill Handstock is 1/3 of the NX team.
He is.
Oh, I know Bill Handstock.
Yes, you
I
do.
know his face. I don't know him personally, but I'm sure he's wonderful.
Uh-huh. You should all go check out his writing over at Uprocks because it's amazing.
Nailed it.
Oh.
It's pretty great. It's pretty great. Now, before we get into season 3, episode 21, which is called Sudden Death, Rachel,
What?
I would like going forward for the duration of this season and this series in perpetuity for a new segment to grace us, where Rachel does her very best, to recap the episode from last week.
Yeah, no problem. I obviously got this. I know all the words. I know all the lingo and all the jargon, and I'm really professional.
And go.
Okay, so last week there was just one thing. It was just Mac and Mundo, and then they I don't know, they just like fought a bunch and they were everywhere. They were all over the place. And Mac he did a really good job. He's a really good boy. And Sexy Star, she fell off the thing, but like in a cool, good way. It was a good fall. I was explained that wasn't what's the one? Frog Splash. It was a graceful fall. She fell off the thing. She was the band. No, she wasn't. She fell off the thing. And then Mundo was like, I got this. Play me celebration songs. And then... And I'm not done. And then after he was like, I got this, play celebration songs, his friend came out, his buddy friend came out who is like older than him, but is supposed to be his fan or whatever. And then I guess you can have fans that are whatever. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense. It doesn't matter. Okay, and then the Mac, he was about to win it, he almost did it. He was so close, he almost did it, and then the time.
You got it.
You made it. You
I
survived. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Mundo did it.
And that was Rachel's recaps.
So here we are. Beginning of the episode, Mundo did it.
So now here we are. Mundo did it. We're at sudden death.
Dario part 2.
Dario part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah, that made sense to me.
Denise, what'd you think of All Night Long last week?
Oh my gosh. You know what? I thought that, first of all, good match. I love Johnny Mundo and I love the Mac. I'm glad the way it ended. When we came back this week, I was a little bit confused. I was like, wait, like what's going on? Like we're continuing this, like what's happening here? But overall, super awesome. And I loved how we started off the show where it was, Dario was like, we here at Lucha Underground, we don't end in ties.
Oh,
and I
you're
was just
nailing it.
like, yeah, like that is awesome. I love that. Get me hyped. Let's get this match started. Like I want to see what is going to happen, based off of last week. So
Sure. Well, before we get into the sudden death rules, we get a little a men's room segment, as anything that happens in the temple
Happens in the
men's room. Really, if it doesn't happen in the men's room, it doesn't count. I think is the rules.
If you don't got pizza in the stall, you're not in the stall.
Oh, Vinny Massaro.
Where's Vinny?
Vinny Massaro. That is the question on everyone's mind. Where's Vinny Massaro?
Hashtag where's Vinny?
He's online at Snoring Elbow. He's one of my absolute favorites.
Hashtag where's Vinny? Tweet it at him.
Go find Vinny Massaro.
We
Let's
should get him in here.
get Vinny Massaro.
Yeah, with pizza.
On
We'll
the
tempt
show.
him with pizza in bathrooms.
Let's get him down from Northern California.
Can we get cheese stuffed?
Get him in the show.
Cheese stuffed crust?
Yes.
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah, it's really
Of course,
good.
right?
It's really
Right? But backstage, or not backstage, in the men's room, we've got Rey Mysterio and Prince Puma.
Yeah.
Because Prince Puma, as you may have forgotten, because we're on for a very long time, Prince Puma showing a little bit of edge. He's a little bit of an edgelord now.
Yeah, he is. He's a BB, bad boy.
He's a BB. Bad boy. He's got a new Dark Master. And Rey Mysterio
Yeah.
wants him to kind of step away from that ledge, my friend.
But don't tell him what to do.
No.
Honestly.
No.
He's a young buck.
Puma's a Puma. Puma's going to do what Puma's going to do.
He's not the young buck. But
Not
he's
a
young buck.
Lowercase y, lowercase b.
YB, yeah.
Right.
I'm excited to see where Puma is going to go with all of this because,
Right?
as we'll talk about later tonight, he ended on quite a note.
Dark Puma, absolutely.
Oh, I love DP.
You Rachel.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it. You know that I'd make a stupid face if I knew
That's
it
true.
going into it. But I did love this to set the tone of the episode because I didn't know how deep Vamp was into him, was in his brain, and I love seeing him in makeup again.
Did Vamp like him or like him?
Oh, he likes him.
Right.
I think he is I think he's a part of him. I think he's deep inside of him.
Sure.
He's DP.
He's super deep DP for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I really enjoyed seeing him in makeup again. I haven't seen him in makeup. In
I
a
love the
long time.
Vampiro makeup, like the satanic sort of. If only
He's
I
like,
hope.
I'm gonna take you to hell. I'm like, ooh, yep.
Right, exactly. Oh, yes. Queen.
Okay, yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope in Ultimate Lucha Trace we get the return of that like satanic Pope
Oh yeah.
get up.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
Oh.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan, everybody.
Hail
Satan, Denise.
How Satan.
Oh, thank you.
That's the first time I've ever said that in
Oh,
my
really?
life. It felt so weird.
What a
I was like,
moment.
not even. I was like, hell, Satan.
Don't worry, Satan is just the Latin word for
I
to
didn't know.
oppose. Don't
Please,
worry.
no one heard that.
Rachel will take you to the dark
You're
side. It's
turning me
okay.
into a bad girl right now.
And it only took what 10 minutes?
Yes, there you go. I was like, I said it like so unconfidently right there.
No, that's the first step.
Baby steps.
First
oh,
time
no.
is never the best time.
Well, that's terrific.
Just one of the services we offer here on the Lucha Underground After Show.
Yeah.
But so Prince Puma had a master before, K-Dog,
Yeah.
Conan.
Yeah.
Not quite as dark as Vamp.
No. Goofy.
Pretty goofy.
He's a goofy man.
Yeah, sure.
I think so.
He's a goofy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving
But
on.
Ray just wants his friend to just chill a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Yeah, I mean, solid advice. And also, did you notice that Ray's face was a little smushy in his mask?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, it was so cute.
Was it tight?
It was a little. I think he just had too much cheek out.
No.
It didn't look too tight. It just looked like he had too much cheek out. It looked like somebody was going. It was adorable. Correct. It was really cute, and it made it better for me because he was like, "Come on, don't be bad.
Come on, man.
I promise it's not fun." And I believed him a lot.
You did, yeah.
I feel like I'm sold, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm sold.
Ray's never been to the dark side. He doesn't know.
I love him. Can he be back?
Ray. I know Ray.
I love him.
Let's bring him back.
Yeah. Let's give him more swords.
Give him more swords, exactly.
Ray, we'll give you more swords.
We gave him a cane sword last time he was in the studio.
It was amazing.
So let's get to sudden death. The Mac versus Johnny Mundo could go all night long again. Who knows? Lucha Underground titles on the line. Whoever gets the first fall wins.
Although we all knew that it wasn't going to, because Stryker did say pretty explicitly, these are the 3 matches you're going to see tonight.
He made a good point of saying if this match doesn't go all night long, we've got 2 other matches on deck.
Yeah, but how insane would that be? If
I
he was
know.
like, here are the matches we're announcing, but maybe.
But it's just in case. You don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Okay,
It
you're right.
could
you're
go
right,
all
you're
night
right.
long.
Also, Dario did a funny thing when he was in the middle of the ring. This is later on, but I'm gonna not remember it. But he did a funny thing when he's in the middle of the ring, and he was like, 2 weeks ago when.
Right.
I was
right.
like, no, it
Well,
wasn't me.
But yeah, Matt Stryker was doing that a lot last week because they didn't know
They
there was
didn't
going to be a
know.
hiatus.
Well, here's what. We get how TV works.
Right.
We're fine.
Sure.
I forgive him.
Right.
All right.
2 weeks before the show came back.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe another thing happened and we just weren't there for it.
Sure.
Maybe he beat him again.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay,
That's
cool.
what it was.
Cool,
when no one was looking.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Out of nowhere.
Right. Out of nowhere. Yes.
Yeah, great.
Denise, what'd you think of sudden death, of everything that happened in our opening contest?
Honestly, first of all, can I just say that it was hilarious when they announced the trophy. Oh no, wait. Okay, so
We'll get there.
I'm getting hold
We'll
on.
get
I'm
there.
jumping ahead of time. I was thinking
you're
like
excited about
ahead
the
of
Cueto
time.
Cup.
Okay, no, but honestly, Johnny Mundo and the Mac were so good. I loved this match. Like, I seriously loved it. Like, I wish we did like later on in the show we can kind of see a similar thing going on. You know, had this been like the only like hardcore fight that we had, then I would have been like, yes, like this was such an amazing show, like all around. But either way, like it was just overall a really well match. And you know, I was gonna say that sunset powerbomb outside the ring. Did you guys see Mac's head like bounce? Like I was like, dude,
Off
like
of that
major
stack of chairs.
whiplash on like a pounce. It was so crazy. But I kind of marked out during that moment. I was like,
Absolutely.
wow. It's like it hasn't happened in a while, so I was glad to see that.
That's a great finish, yeah.
Did you see Elias run up to him and like grab his hand immediately? He was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I saw that. Are you okay?
I saw that.
He jumped. He leapt towards his hand to.
He cradled his head like a dying
Yeah.
child.
Yeah.
Man,
And
right?
also, there was a moment in this match. I don't know if it was just to have him doing something while what's his tits PJ Black was, you know, what's his tits PJ Black was fucking with what's his name Mac. Cool.
You
great.
got it.
Yeah, I'm doing great. But Elias was checking out Mundo in the ring. Like turning his head and stuff and like making sure he was okay. Was that I got worked.
I was not a guy. Yeah, you got worked into a shoot, brother.
I keep
as
getting
Hulk Hogan
worked.
would say.
I got worked into a shoot, brother. That was more savage, wasn't it?
Ah, it was a little both. You got it. You
It was
got
a little neither, wasn't it?
It's a little neither.
Yeah. Thank you.
What else did we see? There was a moment in this match where the Mac dove over the front row of chairs into Mundo, who was sitting in another row of chairs.
Oh God.
That was another.
And he broke a chair.
did?
The only thing I could think of the whole time was, oh man, that guy doesn't have a chair anymore.
Oh man!
Yeah,
Oh
that
shucks!
sucks.
I loved seeing that because we don't really see that on televised wrestling shows where they actually go into like the crowd, like
Into the
seats.
actual
You know,
crowd,
you see that in
right. Yeah.
indie shows. I mean, you know, when you see it like elsewhere, it's like in WWE or something. It's always on the aisle. We're not gonna mess with people's seats. I was like all excited. I was like, yeah, get into the people's seats. Like,
Exactly.
who cares? Like, this is what I like to see.
Lucha
Right.
is the best. I mean, I will say that. Also, quick shout out to Danielle Radford. Do you know Danielle?
Oh, I know of her. I don't know her. I know of
She
her.
was sitting right behind Stryker the entire time, just like, yes, bitch. Like, she was like full on, like, I know you can see me and I know I look good. And she did.
I hope she knows about the wrestler Radford.
You know, probably not.
That was a wrestler very briefly in WWF.
Yeah, like who, Ty, who would know besides you?
The people that watched wrestling.
I watched. I watched wrestling? I don't. You know, I saw it.
Right.
Yeah.
This might have been before your time. This was like 95, 96.
It was like 2 years before my time.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm forgiven then.
It was good stuff.
All
It was
right.
good stuff. Louis McCauley. R.I.P. Louis McCauley.
Yeah.
Radford.
Sure.
Radford. But that's what I'm saying is that is the nom de plume that Daniel Radford should assume.
Also, nobody looks sweaty in the temple, even though I know how hot it was.
It's
in there.
a warm place.
And everyone's hyped, man, for like, you know, all that they do like in one show. Everyone was like super
and they're there
hyped.
they're there for
they're
so
there
long.
forever.
Right.
I was like, how do they get everyone pumped for such a long time?
Well, and especially because we've talked about it before, how in the temple for the tapings, none of the music plays live either. So it makes it even harder to get hyped with just silent entrances.
When are you gonna take me? When is it? When
Oh,
are we
never.
doing it? Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
No, that sounds great. Okay, I'll meet you there.
Whenever quarter past never. Okay, cool. Whenever they come back for season 4, hopefully. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Come on. Who's gonna say no to Rob? Rodriguez.
Oh, Rob Rodriguez. You got it.
Can't say no to the guy who
You
owns the
got it.
network.
What else? What else did we get in this match? We got the chocolate thunder bomb. One of my favorite moves. Willie Mack.
Oh no, I know what
You
that
got
is.
it.
I know what a thunderbomb is.
You got it. You got it.
Is this also the end of the world into the stunner?
Yes.
Oh.
Which is
Yes.
just gross.
Oh man, and the stunner on the apron that sent PJ Black through the tables off the apron.
Yes, and also the end of the world off of the what are these called? Stairs. See, it's
That's not even a wrestling.
See, it's not just wrestling. I can't do it all of the time.
Now you're out of control.
Oh well.
You're like the whatchamacallit stairs, the whatchamacallit.
You know.
I was like, what are we calling it? I was like, I need to go back and think about what was happening there.
It's a weird
Yeah.
world.
When he gimmicked off of that gimmick.
Yeah. You know the stair gimmick.
Just the gimmick brother.
You know the move gimmick that
Yeah,
he
the
did.
Gimser.
The old Gim Gam.
Yeah, the
The old
gimmick.
Gimser Gam.
The old Gimmer.
Sheep flop.
What else do we get? Oh, so we got a very special announcement from Dario Cueto.
Well, first,
What?
my girl Taya came out and helped her man.
Oh, that's right, of course.
And also,
how could I forget?
it should be. How could you? And also, it should be noted that this is kind of it's always been implied, like drawing a nose. You don't just draw a nose; you imply the nose. It's always been implied that they were in a
Wait.
relationship.
What?
Think about it. It's always been implied that they were in a relationship, but this is the first time we've seen on the show them actually kiss.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh no, it's interesting.
I feel like I didn't catch that because I've always just seen them as a couple and I always knew it. So
Yeah,
it
right?
really didn't like trigger in my brain.
Yeah, I didn't even
that's
catch
a great
that.
note.
It is the first time they've kissed on camera.
Yeah, they're the
Sweet
Jim and Pam of
moment.
Lucha Underground.
The Jim and
Yeah.
Pam. Johnny Mundo just constantly mugging to the camera.
Yeah, mugging to Slamtown.
Yeah.
So welcome to Slamtown.
We all got boned.
God, that Slamtown song is still one of my absolute favorite parts of this show.
He's genuinely great.
Right.
Oh,
Duh.
Good.
God bless him.
good boy.
He's a good boy.
Number one good boy.
Classic GB.
Yeah, he's a classic GB. And he is. And you know what? Controversy. You know how much I love Mac. You know that he's my boy.
Yes.
You know that he's my buggalo.
Don't break
But-
his heart right now.
I'm happy that Mundo won. Because
Rachel.
I like a heel champ. I do. They're more fun. They have more
fair.
fun with it.
Sure.
And there's more at stake. There's more to lose. And it's also it kind of didn't make him look weak. But why did he lose?
Because he got whiplashed on a stack of chairs.
Well, I know that. But
And Johnny Mundo's, I guess, now girlfriend interfered.
Well, always been girlfriend, but now partner.
Now the word's out.
Now it's girls are back. I got an email from Etsy.
They're on the move.
Updates of their terms and policies.
Oh, that's
Fun.
important.
Those are the best emails to
Make
get,
sure to
man.
read those.
No, yeah, I will. Do you want me to read them right now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I am.
No, seriously.
This is me reading them. Johnny Mundo. How crazy would that be?
If Johnny Mundo was in Etsy's terms of
If he
service.
wrote the terms and policies for Etsy. But I love him as champ, and I think he's a great. Because, what are you going to do with a face champ? Oh, I'm so happy for myself, and I just deserve this so much, and everyone's so happy for me. But Mundo's going to be like, suck my towel.
Right.
And I love that.
You got it.
Yeah, I feel like, well, we already know, like, you know, Willie Mack is such
Sure.
a great wrestler. But Johnny Mundo, I feel like he has just improved, like, so dramatically that it's like insane. Like, some of the stuff that I was seeing him do last night, I was like, I had no idea he had that, like, in his vessel here.
Sure.
And I think that's why they had, like, such a great chemistry during this match that that's why I enjoyed it so much.
And I think that's such a testament to his body of work and to his skills, is because
And his body.
is just his body of him, his own body, his corporeal form.
Yeah.
At the very beginning of the series, the stuff that he could do is him holding back so much that, you know, like, he can just slowly, all right, now I can do this.
That's patience.
Now I can do this thing. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
patience, because he is parkour god.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
he's got that in his. He can do. And the cool thing is too, there's so much more that he can do.
Right.
Ah, he's good.
He's just got it all, man. So, side note, I actually just met him a few days ago, and when he turned around, when I was about to get my picture, he had no shirt on, just a towel,
Sure.
BTW. I
Obviously.
turned around and I was like, woo! I just saw the light. I was like, oh my God, Denise, control yourself right now. So I get my picture and I'm like, don't freak out. But it was so embarrassing. My cheeks in this picture are like super pink because, like, I was just like, yes, I totally fangirled in that moment because I was like, wow, like, I already respected you and now I see your body. And
You've been hiding it under all those clothes for so
oh my
long.
God, how did I
you-
never notice before?
Did you hear what Meltzer said about him?
No.
Oh,
What did he
it's
say?
my favorite. You know how Meltzer's getting all jacked?
Sure. Oh, yeah.
It
yeah,
has
yeah.
been
Oh, I may know
consistently.
what you're talking about. Yeah, go for it.
It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
amazing. Meltzer's getting super jacked, and he's like, you know, I got some great abs. I think, you know, my abs might be better than Johnny Mundo's. He said Morrison. He
I
said, you
love-
know, my abs might be better than Johnny Morrison's. And
Meltzer's a beast.
I told Mundo that. I was like, you know, Meltzer thinks he has better abs than you. And now it's like, it's actually eating away at him. He's like, oh yeah, because Dave Meltzer has better abs than me. 'Cause, like, I mean, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I want to believe that he's taking that so serious.
I can't even picture that.
I'm sure he forgot about it already, but
no,
like
yeah.
in the moment he was like, "Oh, that makes a lot of sense."
Did you guys see that picture that someone took of Meltzer at PWG where he was just
yeah,
like
like-
bursting out of his shirt?
Yeah, his veins are like
He's vascular.
trying to get out.
He's gender. He's at a gender level right
I
now.
if he's a
get
if
how
he's
he
gender,
can-
then he's. I mean,
I don't get how he can
dare
do
you.
like all that he does, all this writing, everything that he does, and then still have time to look like that. Like,
Right?
what kind of schedule are we running on here?
Right? And at that age, she's looking great. Yeah.
It's almost like he doesn't do anything else.
No.
He didn't.
No.
He has a cute. He has a family. Yeah, he's a yeah. He's a family. He's cool. He's cool.
Yeah.
It's just like old boy. I like old guy. I like
Old boy
guy.
like the movie.
Yeah, exactly, but without the murder. And I like old boy muscles. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Have you played Tekken?
I have.
Oh my god. Have
Right?
you played as the old man with the muscles? I can't remember his name.
Heihachi? Thank you, Mark.
In stereo.
Sure, cool.
God
Devil
damn
Jim?
it. Didn't you play a Let's Play? of
Devil
Tekken?
Jim.
Devil Jim.
Jim
Yeah, Jim
Kazuya?
from The Office. Devil Jim.
You got it.
Yeah.
Jim Kazama.
We're all playing the same game here.
Same.
I'm like, no, I haven't played any video games in a really long time, so I feel like now I need to like
Oh,
get
Tekken's
on
great.
it. You can like
I played
introduce
it.
me to something.
I played it last night and we know the same amount, so don't worry
Oh
about
no,
it.
yeah, exactly.
It's like,
There's a
immediately.
pro wrestler. There's a pro wrestler with a cheetah head.
oh, well, that's New Japan. You know that, have you gotten the mods?
He's got like New Japan skins, like
There's-
Okada skins, right?
Yeah.
Dope.
And you can play as Skrull.
Dope.
You can play as goddamn Kenny Omega. You can play as goddamn... No, Kenny Omega. I could stop there.
You got it.
That's number one.
You got it.
Oh,
You,
God, he's
both
good.
Yakuza and Tekken are getting in on the New Japan
I know.
business.
And they have somebody...
Toru Yano's in Yakuza.
Of course he
awesome.
is. Fuck, you can continue with your show.
Oh, snap. But yeah, so as I was saying some hours ago, Dario Cueto has a special announcement. He's got a 32-man tournament coming up for the Cueto Cup, a brand new accolade in the temple.
Anticlimactic, I would say.
Right, the trophy was a little bit.
Until they described it.
Those tassels, though.
It was so small. That's what I wanted to mention earlier. I was expecting some grand, crazy looking trophy.
Sure.
So tiny.
I know.
I was expecting maybe like the soul of a demon.
Right,
You know, like
exactly.
something we've seen in the
It
past.
is a little bit out of character for the temple.
He like gave Cage
a gauntlet.
he made him a god.
Right.
And he's like, but you can drink Jaeger out of this. Like, okay.
I did love that call by Vampiro.
I know.
You would drink Jaeger.
He totally would. I feel like we'd be good friends.
Oh, you sure? I'm sure you would.
Ah, hell yeah.
For sure. Satan, Jaeger. What else do you need?
General making other people uncomfortable.
Oh,
Not
for sure.
understanding how to call wrestling shows. Is that another
You got
one?
it.
Yeah.
You got it. You got
We
it.
really get along.
But I love that point that Dario was making. You know, he's introduced all of these different concepts of whether it's the Dial of Doom, whether it's the Battle of the Bulls, you know, the Ultimate Opportunity, all that stuff. And I love that at Ultima Lucha, it's not always a lock what is going to determine the #1 contender.
Yeah.
Like every year, like for example, the winner of the Royal Rumble always goes on to the main event of WrestleMania. Like every year, you know. But I feel like in the Temple, it could be anything. You could have to beat one guy or maybe like 30 other guys.
Is this at one time or is it a bracket thing?
I think it's a bracket thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank God.
32-man single
Like
elimination
we
tournament.
just saw that.
Right.
Yeah, we
right.
don't need
Right.
to see that again.
Yeah, single elimination tournament for the cup. When the finals of the tournament happen, go on.
Are there that many men in the temple?
Yeah.
Name all of them.
I don't think we have enough time.
I can't think of 32 guys.
I'll write them down as we're going.
Wait, we're Lucha Underground. It's not just guys.
There you go.
There was actually a prediction earlier in the chat that mentioned maybe the Cueto Cup is where we're going to see Mac versus Taya.
Oh, interesting. I dig that. I'm on board with that for
Yes,
sure.
please.
For sure. Now, who are we thinking, Denise? If you had your druthers, who would win this tournament and go on to face Johnny Mundo for the title, or Rey Mysterio, as we'll go?
I'm
cover.
gonna say Prince Puma because right now, like going in with Prince Puma and having Vampiro by his side, which we're seeing develop. It's
very true.
I would love to see that. I think it's kind of different, and I'm excited for something like that. And I love Prince Puma.
There you go. And I mean, Puma versus Johnny Mundo has been one of the oldest stories in the Temple over the last few seasons.
I don't think they're gonna revisit it though.
You don't think so?
No way. Why would they?
Because he's Dark Puma now. He's different.
What if he crosses the line and just beats the crap out of him? And like, what if he gets disqualified for just beating the living hell out of Mundo?
Ooh, interesting.
crazy.
Yeah.
Too dark.
Vamp sent him 2 over the edge.
Maybe he'll bring a powdery brick again.
Powdery brick. We'll get into that. Absolutely.
Here's my question. So then that's just because my thought's like, okay, and then what? But I guess that just means he's a bad boy and Mundo's gone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Which could vacate the championship, which for next season could be an entirely new tournament or a new type of match in order to determine a new champion.
Zoinkers, Mark B. Dun, dun, dun.
Look at the mind on that boy.
I know. Can you believe that? Right? I told him I wanted to borrow his brain earlier. He
You
looked at me like I was
did. You
fucking
did
psycho.
say that.
Well, that's terrific.
I agree.
It's one of my favorites.
Nance?
It's like chance for the brain.
He would die in a second. if
So
his
yeah,
brain
so
wasn't dead.
as Dario Cueto goes on to explain, the finals of that tournament, when they take place, there will also be a championship match between Johnny Mundo and Rey Mysterio. Ostensibly, the winner of that tournament will face the winner of that championship match at Ultima Lucha Trace.
Sure.
Nice.
So,
Great. Okay. Cool.
I'm always excited for anything Rey Mysterio is in. So
Sure.
I was totally like, yes, Rey Mysterio, I'm on it. Go.
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
That's good for me. That's all you have to tell
exactly.
me.
Let's paint some question marks on the wall.
Give me some 619s.
619.
That's a move I know.
You got it.
Question:
So?
Who's jumping out the sky?
Who's that jumping out the sky? All right.
It's Rachel.
It's me.
It's Rachel jumping out the sky.
Just be jumping out of the sky, Mr. Cueto.
Wait, where's our picture boy?
He's all over this episode.
Oh, yeah.
Did you forget that was our picture boy?
Yeah.
God damn it.
He was completely not even a wrestler in my head. He's just wandered into the temple. I was like, well, these sure are cool, Mr. Cueto. I sure do like these a whole lot.
Just the Gomer pile of Boyle Heights.
I just see him as like, what's his tits from, God, I'm sorry. What's his name from the show about the policeman, Andy Griffith?
Right.
Yeah.
He's Barney Fife.
Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you for knowing what I was talking about.
The Don Knotts of the temple.
Oh, that's so cute.
But now, let's get into more interaction. As
Okay.
the trios titles, rather, are on the line.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah. Why not?
that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who's in this match?
Aerostar, Drago, Phoenix, Big Boy,
What are their names?
Vibora, Luchasaurus, don't know his name in the show.
Come on.
Pindar.
you got it.
Pindar.
You got it.
Oh, he's Vibora. Pindar's Big Boy. Pindar's Big Boy.
Yes.
He's
Yes,
Vibora.
you're
So
right.
I knew his name.
There
Ha-ha.
you go.
And then Cobra Bitch. Cobra Queen.
Cover Queen.
Cobra Queen.
With a K.
She's bitch in the show. She's not bitch in real life. Maybe. I mean, that is her real life.
She's not the baddest bitch in the temple.
For sure not.
It's Evilise.
I mean, we know.
Well established in canon.
She's so good. Where's Evilise?
She injured? Mark, she injured?
I mean, was she injured a year ago when they shot this? I don't know.
Could be.
Oh, curious question. Would you go back in the tweets?
I will find a tweets. But
Thank you.
But also, we already have her match for Ultimate Lucha Tres, so she doesn't need to do anything.
Oh, you're
Right. Okay, but also I said all the people in the match.
Also that.
You're welcome.
You got it. You got it. You only missed one.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you
I
did.
said but I knew who he was.
You didn't
She got it. She got it.
Thank you, Denise.
She got it.
Thank you, Denise.
Don't encourage her. It's fine.
Yeah, this match was fine. It was like super
thing.
fine. It was super fine. And,
was good.
But it got the only exciting thing.
One thing I will say I really, really enjoy about Pindar, about Big Boy,
Yeah.
is that being such a big boy, he's an incredible base for someone like Aerostar.
Yeah.
Where Aerostar is standing straight up atop his shoulders
Yeah.
as they're in the corner,
Yeah, whoa, that was so cool.
twists into a Hurricane Rana.
Oh, I did it really wrong.
You did it super wrong.
Okay, I was trying to do a
Rachel was
Hurricane
trying
Rana.
to Hurricane Rana as
What was
I was watching the
doing?
show.
What was I doing?
You were doing like
You're
a
like a
weird
kick.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what I was
Wheelbarrow
trying
kick.
to do. But what's that move? Oh, in Sakura. Okay, that was a different move.
Oh yeah,
Great. But yeah, that was one of the coolest things I've seen.
it was great.
That was some cheerleading shit.
It was.
That was cool
It
as hell.
was, wasn't
yeah.
it?
You see that?
I did. I loved it. I love Aerostar so much, though. He's just one of the most talented guys out there right now.
And he's a time traveler.
Fellow chucker, eh?
Oh, it's been so long.
Oh, I missed you, Chuck boy.
Chuck
I missed you. Yeah, Aerostar is cool. I just don't know how he sees. I mean, I don't know how he sees. But yeah, that was a super cool move. But, I think the real thing, the vehicle of this match, the reason for the season was the Drago heel turn.
Yeah.
The reason for the season.
That's right, baby. It's summertime. Almost a solstice. Time for Drago to be a heel. Let's get into it.
I do love. Okay, so I want to break down the rules of this match, all right? Because I loved the ending. So, Cobra Moon, who is officially part of the match, it's her, Pindar, and Vibora on one team. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on. Okay. Now, she beckons Drago over to her side. He calmly walks across the ring over his fallen partner.
Yeah.
Gets out of the ring in that corner, tags himself in, hits a splash on his own partner, and makes the pin, effectively winning the trios titles from himself.
Do you feel cheated or robbed?
I do.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I just love that it's that easy to change teams in a title match.
You would think that they would call it or something, but yeah, he won and lost at the same moment, But it was badass. I'm not
He's
gonna lie.
Schrodinger's dragon.
Well, that's Dario's big rule. If it doesn't affect him negatively, then you can do whatever you want.
You can do what you
can
want.
do what you want.
That is true.
And so yeah, he spit on his friend. Mm-hmm. And then he went in, and he went over there, and he got chained. Why? I thought we were over that. What happened between
He wants to join his fellow Snaky Boys.
So it says that the brainwashing was working on him. So
He was a slave before.
Right.
And so he released himself. But Stockholm Syndrome is super real.
5,000 years a slave.
This actually
that
is
movie.
really interesting commentary on emotionally abusive relationships.
Sure.
It's very interesting commentary.
There you go.
Well, maybe some people just want to be slaves.
In the snake community.
In the same, well, yeah, I'm talking about reptiles.
If
here.
they identify as reptilian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I also wonder if this is the government,
Oh, like lizard people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Denise, what are your
I'm
thoughts?
trying to remember what TV show they had lizard people in. Someone might want to figure that out. I don't know what show it was, but there was a show where they had like lizard people
Running the
you just
government?
something like, I don't know. It just reminded me of that.
So
right now,
yeah,
like,
Denise,
literally.
what
It's
are your
really good.
thoughts
It's a good
on
thought.
lizard people running the government?
Yeah.
And I hope to God that doesn't happen because that would be so scary.
But what if it's happening right now?
Oh, if it's happening right now, heck no, I would cry. Are you killing me? Are you kidding me? I would be
are
so
you killing
devastated.
me?
They are killing you, Denise. They are killing you.
I'm that person that still has faith in the government because I cannot. I know, right?
Are you killing
I have to live in a happy world. So in my mind, if there's something going on, I don't want to know.
Right.
Because I would be devastated.
Exactly. Blue pill.
Well, here's some. Yeah, exactly. Well, this should make you feel better. The reptilians who run the government don't actually run the government because the shadow government is what runs the world.
Right.
So you don't
right.
have to.
The lizard people run the media.
Okay, no, wait.
Those are people run the
I just
media.
remembered now. Isn't there like a myth here in Los Angeles that there's an underground world of lizard people
It's
here?
all over the planet.
Okay, I thought that was just LA.
Oh, well,
I mean, a lot of people in LA believe that.
LA's
That's-
one of the
Yeah.
major hubs.
Right.
Okay, there
It's a
you
big
go.
hub.
Right,
See,
right.
I don't want to know if that's true. I never want to find out.
Well, we do have on the reels. You know, I don't believe in lizard people, which is one of the very few conspiracies I don't believe in. But we do have similar brain makeup, genetic makeup to lizards because of the way that we manage work. The way that we switch between, we can't multitask, and lizards are the only other animals that do that.
I see. you got it. Thanks, kids.
So we
got a full studio.
We do have a lizard brain.
Right.
And that lizard brain helps inform decisions. And that's where that comes from.
And it helps you win the Trios Championships.
Exactly.
And it helps you win the Trios Championships.
Exactly.
And you live in the Hollow Earth.
So now, yeah, your new Trios champs, Pindar Vibora and Drago, as chained by Cobra Moon.
I wonder how this is going to affect anything at all. Except for Drago. With Drago. Like,
Just-
do you think they're going to, like, the temple? Or is it just going to be their own storyline again?
Man, I don't know. I'd like to see like a full-on like snaky takeover, a snakeover of the temple.
Where's the fat trappist tribes? Where are they?
I know. Where's Paul London?
You'd love this guy.
Maybe they'll be the ones to save us.
Oh,
I feel like something crazy is gonna happen though. I
for
don't
sure.
know
Oh,
what, but I
that's
can
if
feel
we're
the
sure of
vibe.
anything, it's that.
something
Yeah.
crazy is going to happen.
Right.
Someone's going to breathe fire.
Right. Sure. I would love to see, Paul London as like the unlikely like jester hero of the temple.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be really interesting, right?
If they made him real strong.
Exactly. With a real strong codpiece.
I think they gotta lose the codpiece. It is way too distracting.
Do you think?
It
Maybe
is-
that's the source of his power.
Oh, like a Samson, but down there.
Right.
Gross. Wow. Wow.
London, so it'll be adorable.
Giant codpiece be adorable.
You should. It is adorable.
Sure.
Too adorable.
He's got those big old Willy Wonka glasses.
Yeah, it's very distracting. But he'll definitely be in the what's it called? So that's fine.
The Cueto Cup.
Cueto
Yeah.
Cup?
Yes.
And that's the easiest thing to remember. The Cueto Cup.
It's its name and then the word cup.
I know, it's so easy. How did you feel about this match? Besides the really cool
The six-man
Hurricanrana?
match?
Yeah.
Oh, it was great. I really liked, like I said, I like the way that Pindar can base for someone like Aerostar. And so we got a lot of, wacky flying around, all that stuff. Lots of arm drags, lots of
Yeah.
hurricanranas, good lucha things.
He's like the cardboard box to the break dancer.
All right. I dig it.
Thank you so
I dig it a lot. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Backstage, we've got Johnny Mundo in a towel, just like in Denise's story.
Yeah.
It's his preferred method of existence.
It's his natural state.
That's what it is. It's the Mundo in his natural habitat.
Aw.
And he gets out of the shower. And
I wasn't lying. That was a long shower.
it was a long shower. And Ricky Mandel's just hanging out in his Mundo
Just
getup.
waiting.
Nobody get your towel, Mr. Mundo?
But Taya told him to hold off on the champagne because she was listening when Dario Cueto made his announcement that Johnny Mundo is going to have to defend that title against Rey Mysterio on the night of the finals of the Cueto Cup.
He's got to go to the dojo.
Not cool. He's got to go to Slamtown.
Ray is no joke, is what he said verbatim. Ray is no joke.
No.
And something that I love is that I know that just came from his head. I know he just
Ray
said
Ray's
that.
no joke?
He just,
That wasn't
I
scripted.
know he just said that. Oh, Ray Ray's no joke.
No.
So funny.
Honestly, this was super hilarious. Like every little word that was said. My favorite part was when he told Taya, like, when he told Ricky to go, he was like, "Oh, I didn't want the kid to see me nervous." I was like, but you're like talking like about if he's 5 years old, like you're
Right.
like daddy here.
Oh, he is.
But that was so hilarious. And then the part with the pants where he didn't have time. I was like, where are you going exactly right now that you don't have time to put pants on?
Have you seen how
know?
tight those pants are? It's got to take a minute.
Oh,
It's got to take a minute.
it does. I can tell you.
Right.
Just from having tight pants.
I mean, really?
I wear a lot of leather.
Yes, you do.
It takes a while. He got to get to that dojo. Oh man,
Sometimes you just don't got time for them.
he's got to take him to Slamtown, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Exactly.
Who do you think's gonna win?
What, between him and Ray?
Yeah, I know it's hard to say, but
I think Mundo's going to keep it. I think Mundo's keeping it. Yeah.
it's too much momentum, right?
Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, it would be a great push, obviously, for Mundo because he'd be like even more. Come on, beating Rey Mysterio, skyrocket
Absolutely,
him, sky
yeah.
up there. Obviously, in me, I would want to see Rey Mysterio, but I would definitely get why we would have Johnny Mundo winning instead, and I wouldn't be upset with that.
Right.
Honestly, I feel like this is one of those matches where like whatever happens, I'm cool with it. you
Yeah,
know?
Sure.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't hurt him. I know he won't
Please,
because
Hammer,
we
don't
know
hurt
that
him.
they're fine. So never mind.
Never mind.
I was just thinking about him hurting Ray on accident.
Right.
But he would never do that. I mean, he's too good. They're both too good.
Ray is tough.
Of course he's tough, but he's also been dropped from the heavens a million times.
Have you seen, I'm sure we've talked about this before, have you seen when the Big Show strapped him to a stretcher and then
Yes,
swung him
yes.
against
That's
the
what-
Well,
That's the perfect big guy, little guy match right there.
Sure,
That was
sure.
just kind of like, oh my
Well-
God, poor Rey Mysterio. And these Big Show's a monster.
Right, I know. Let's get into this Boyle Heights street fight.
okay.
Prince Puma, Dark Puma, taking on Mil Muertes, accompanied by Katrina, of course.
It was, I said this earlier, I feel like we saw two of the same things. We already had Johnny Mundo and the
Right.
Mac, with their Falls Count Anywhere match, and then we had this street fight, which is kind of pretty much the same thing.
Right, exactly, yeah. Bookending the show with no disqualification matches kind of dilutes the impact.
Exactly. So for me, I mean, the crowd was very into it.
Of course.
I mean, obviously. For me personally, there were some spots where I was kind of like, okay, like I get it. This is just going to be like spots. I could have used like something different since we already saw what we saw earlier. But of course, there were still some times where I was like, yeah, that's cool,
There's a lot of cool stuff.
My favorite part though, so when they went into Dario's office, like, this is gonna be so dumb, but this first thing that I thought about when they went in there, okay, you guys all have seen SpongeBob, right?
Oh, duh.
All right, this is so weird.
All
Okay,
right, I'm
you
on
guys-
board.
Yeah.
You guys know how, like, in SpongeBob, they have, outside they have Squidward and Patrick and SpongeBob always fooling around, and then they have Mr. Krabs' office, like, right there, and then they go in, and that moment we were like, oh, what's Mr. Krabs doing? That's kind of how I felt when we saw Dario. I was like, what is happening back there? Like, what was he doing? I didn't even catch that part where he was doing something in his desk. Exactly, that's kind of how I
Puma,
felt.
my boy.
And I was like, all these people are out there. Like, you can't just be chilling, like, doing something. Like, I would be on high alert.
Oh, Dario, don't give a
He don't give a no.
He's probably just putting pictures in ceilings.
I imagine, yeah, exactly.
bulls.
Like, Dario's in his office, and it doesn't even register to him when the show's happening.
I feel like he goes into a vortex, just like pets the bull.
Right. He was holding that bull high atop above his head.
I mean, well, Millwood came at him
I know.
real hard, like.
And that bull has claimed lives before.
You know what? I prefer to see Puma with people that he can flippy flip with. I think he's better.
Sure.
I think they're both incredible workers. Obviously, we all know that. But and I've loved everything I've ever seen. So that being said, but I feel like just Puma really shines when he has an aerial equal.
Right. There you go. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, just because it's he works well choreographed off of that.
Right.
I don't know. Not choreographed.
And on the
obviously.
same vein, though, I think Mil Muertes does great against people he can just toss around.
Exactly.
That's also true. That's
He was
also a
the
very good point.
meatiest meat boy tonight, or
He's,
last night.
He's such a hoss boy.
such a hoss boy. Classic HB.
Yeah, he was such a classic HB boy. Hospital boy.
Hospital boy.
Yeah, I meant that. Cool. Bye.
Bye, Rachel.
Okay. Oh, okay. Bye. Thank you so much.
Talk to you later.
No, but yeah, I mean, I just don't, I don't know why. I get that they had a feud before. I do get that. And
Sure.
Now
Multiple.
we see, well, yeah, sure. Well, a feud.
A prolonged feud.
Yes. Betty, a Betty Davis type thing. From the show Feud.
Davis eyes. Right.
But I just didn't. It didn't pack the same punch for me tonight. I didn't see Puma being that. When they're trying to put Puma over as this like big old evil man, and they have him against a big old evil man.
An actual big old evil man.
Yeah.
Emphasis on the big. Emphasis
Like
on the man.
death incarnate.
Sure.
You're not gonna get the same effect as when, like, I want to see Puma be savage. Like, I want to see him throw somebody. I want to see him. You know what I want to see him do? Not two.
Two.
Cool.
Do too.
I want to. Yeah, exactly. I want to see him like throw Jack Evans off of the ceiling. I want him to do something awful.
Next level.
Yeah.
Off of the actual roof of the building.
Outside.
Right outside.
Get
into the street.
a drone.
Yeah, that's true.
Find one of LA's tallest buildings. Go on there. Go on the glass
There was
slide.
there was a prominent shot of the U.S. Bank Tower in this episode.
There you go. That's where the next. Let's say call somebody up.
I need to have a moment where, sometimes when you watch things and you're like, please stop. It's
Right.
been going on for too long, and you're hurting me now. I want to see that from Puma.
Sure.
I want to see that from DP. And I
agree.
But I do love what he was fighting in tonight.
Oh, right.
I love when people fight in street clothes. It's my number one.
Sure.
Street clothes and a mask, get out of town.
He was wearing his casual mask.
Yes, he
Right.
was.
Exactly. His lounging around mask. Yeah.
His airport mask.
We all have one.
Exactly.
Yeah, of
we
course.
all.
Yeah.
You guys know. You guys know at home.
Yeah, I'm a
Tweet us your hanging around mask. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, sure. Or a full latex suit.
There was,
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah.
There was a moment in this match where, so Prince Puma is kind of like walking down the banister of the bleachers, much like a feline, and it's almost like he jumps and in midair, Mil Muertes just shoves him and he takes the corner of Dario's office right to the face, and I don't know why. People taking the corner of like walls and stuff, I get the biggest kick out of.
It's very effective.
It's great.
Well, because that hurts.
It
And
does.
I think it's
the hardest part of the building.
Yeah, the elbow of the building.
That's true. That's very true.
It is. I feel like it's
the
super
apron of the building.
It is. It's super like
It's the corner of the bed, where you stub your toe. That's what it's at.
It's really, you're making yourself cry. It's super relatable. Everyone stubs toes.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, everyone has a moment with a corner.
I
Yeah.
thought you said with a coroner.
Everybody has their moment with their corner.
which also is also true.
Everybody will have their moment with a corner.
No,
yeah.
that's too dark.
We're
for
all
me.
gonna die.
I think I read too much in between the lines on that one.
On,
No,
on what's
on
what's
their
that?
corner
on the
joke.
corner? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Actually
We're
getting
having the same
existential.
vibe here.
No, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, that's terrific.
Even Kermit.
I
Even
agree.
Kermit. Prince Puma hits the 630 splash and lands with every ounce of his body weight on Mil Muertes. Like, no part of him touches the mat on the landing of that 630.
Yeah.
But then, he gets hit with a powdery brick. Who knew that was Prince Puma's kryptonite?
Prince Puma's.
Or, I mean, Mil Muertes even.
I was like, did I watch this wrong?
No, yeah, you did. No, I got it.
Well, I did,
No.
but I didn't
It
think
was
that
Mil,
wrong.
It was Mil Muertes.
Yeah.
Mil Muertes, everything goes back to rocks.
Oh shit! So if you're about to die, just like hit whatever you're about to die with a brick. Gun, hit it with a brick. Somebody about to stab you, hit it with a brick.
With a brick.
Oh, cool.
But
Okay.
a powdery brick, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Powdery brick.
Right.
Well, hopefully it'll turn into powder after you hit somebody with it.
I
Right.
wonder what that thing was made out of, now that I think about it. Like,
It's made out of brick.
what are we doing here?
Just add water to brick powder, you get brick.
I guess, I
TM,
don't
TM,
know.
TM.
It was just like, all
I
over
know
the place.
it was really extreme.
Yeah.
It was really extreme rules.
It's really strict rules. TM.
Gotta. Just only doing things that'll make us laugh now.
Isn't that what this whole damn show is?
That's really, I mean, that's been about a season and a half.
I don't know why more people don't hate it.
No.
Well,
No.
they do.
It's always gonna be there, trust me.
Oh, no,
me,
but
I've had-
especially in Rachel's case.
Yeah, I know.
And we've got a message for them anyway.
Fuck you, motherfucker!
Oh, man. Well, what an episode this was, guys. Denise, highlights of this episode.
Highlights, Drago's turn. The Vampuminator was awesome.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pretty sweet.
I'll take it.
Ending, I'm jumping around all over. The
Sure.
ending of the first match, and then my SpongeBob moment.
That was the
There you
highlight of the
go.
show for me.
There you go, right there.
Absolutely.
Those are my highlights.
Absolutely. Rachel, what'd you like? What was your favorite part of the whole moment,
Who cares?
of the whole episode?
My favorite part of the whole episode was probably.
What, did we just explode?
Head explodes.
She's really thinking about
Well,
this.
my problem is that I have a hard time picking favorites. You know, it's like picking your children.
Right.
But,
Your soggy children.
I mean, obviously the whole first match, but if I'm going to pick a goofy moment, it's got to be the entire commentary of the last match, because Vamp just wouldn't speak, and they kept on not going back. The camera kept on not going back to the commentary table.
Oh, right.
So it was like, it just didn't land. It was just Stryker by himself being like, well, I guess he's not going to talk to me, but okay. Like if we saw Vamp being all intense or whatever, but
Right.
we didn't see that.
We didn't see much glowering.
Until he stood up and was like,
Smizing.
he was smizing.
Smizing.
He was for sure smizing. But that's why I love Vampiro, because
Sure.
if I were to be anyone, it would be him. Just
Right.
stop speaking for 30 minutes.
Right. Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
So out there, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
Vampiro.
boy. Well, that was our...
Hey, what's your favorite moment?
That's, my favorite moment.
Yep. What?
Oh,
How would
boy.
you not be prepared for this?
Oh boy. I liked, you know what? I'll say the finish of the trios match, because I really enjoyed that triple team move. Pindar and Vibora holding Aerostar, stretching him out, and then the splash from Drago.
You know, that was really cool, and I didn't even remember it until right now.
Right? It
And
was
I was
pretty
giving
awesome.
that match a little bit of shit.
It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
Okay.
Mark B. Donica, what'd you like?
I was a big fan of Mil Muertes. He was so destructive in this episode, Mil Muertes, and despite Puma getting the victory, it was very hard fought. And every time he gets reincarnated, he seems to be more and more and more intense. And I can only imagine if he dies again, what he's just gonna come back and just throw people in the crowd.
He's just Doomsday.
Yeah, he's Doomsday.
He's Doomsday.
Do you think he will die again?
I mean, depending on how long this show goes, I think he's maybe got 1 or 2 more deaths in him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Till he has like black eyes like a shark.
It's just weird. Oh god, that's so
I
weird.
totally pictured that right now.
It's a great image. Great image.
Ooh, next week Cage has a meeting with Councilman Lawrence Delgado. Dun dun dun.
Lawrence Alamas, the Renegade's back.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. That's our episode. Denise, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Tell everyone, all our lovely believers, where they can find you.
All right, guys, you can follow me on Instagram and on Twitter @_ Denise Salcedo.
Rachel Evans.
You can find me on Instagram or Twitter @RachelSameEvans or RachelSameBand, depends on how your brain works. You can also find me on YouTube, youtube.com/snarled. And also, please check out my band, The Beatles.
What?
Please, I'm really proud of them. It's a passion project, but please check them out.
I've heard a little bit about them. Just a little bit.
Good name. Good name. Good ring
We're
to
on
it.
SoundCloud. We're on SoundCloud.
Mark B. Donica, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Mark B. Donica. Please make sure to watch all of the other wrestling content that we have. We've got Raw on Monday, SmackDown on Tuesday, as NXT on Wednesday, as well as X-Pac 12360, and all of the fun stuff that we have on our sister networks, Popcorn Talk and BHL. Thank you, Ty.
Absolutely. You can find me online on all forms of social media Ty Matthews PMA. A lot of cool stuff coming up if you're in the Southern California area. Championship Wrestling from Hollywood will be having a completely free show at Meltdown Comics in Hollywood, 11 a.m. on June 17th. It's completely free.
I'm gonna bring my dad.
It's completely free. Please bring your dad. Please bring your father. Other than that, if you can find us every second and fourth Sunday of the month at Port Hueneme. It's also completely free. We're on TV. Check your local listings. Come check me out at JWC Jack Wrestling Comedy at the Pack Theater on June 10th. That's two days from now. Every second Saturday of the month. But there's so much wrestling. Bottom line, my point is, watch wrestling, get wrestling in your life, and join us next week. Because until then, viva la lucha.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.